Last but not least, we have an album that actually was released last month on March 7th. That kind of sucks, but whatever. I liked it enough that I just decided to go ahead and review the shit anyway. This album comes from an Italian death thrash metal band called Disgrace. And the album is called Fetus In Fetu. I'm probably saying that wrong. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. This album is really fucking good. Disgrace formed in 2007. This is their third album, and it's kind of hard to classify. Sure, you could say it's death thrash, but there's once again a lot of different elements of metal are included in this album. It starts off with a track that's pretty eerie and driving and kind of sets a dark tone for what the album is going to be. But then the album really kicks into gear with the second track, Never Born. This album has a very classic feel to it, while at the same time, like I said, incorporating a lot of sort of modern metal influences. But overall, I would say out of the three that I'm reviewing this time, this is the most sort of classic, old school sounding album. And that might be because guitarist Isa Franzoni has been in the game since the 80s. So obviously she's bringing that experience with her into this newer band. And she's fucking killer. Her riffs are really fucking good. Some of them are kind of a little bit off sounding. Like there's some odd time signatures. Some of it is a little bit progressive, kind of in the vein of something you would expect from Voivod. But then it just comes right back with something that's kind of straightforward death or something like that. I don't know. This album incorporates a lot of elements very seamlessly in a very non-traditional way. This is an album where you're not ever really sure where it's going to go. It doesn't just play by the rules. They kind of do their own thing. And once again, this is kind of a shorter album. It's 7 tracks, 29 minutes, but I feel you really do get your time's worth. I don't know. You don't feel shorted by the time the album is over. So yeah, I definitely recommend listening to this album. The band is called Disgrace. The album is called Fetus In Fetu, and it's out now on Malevolence Records. I think it's available on CD. I'm going to post links below. I'm also going to post a link to the song Never Born so you can get an idea of what they sound like. So there you go. The first ever Old Head Reviews.